Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about the functions in Python. So at first we have to know what functions are. Function is a block of code. It's a block of code that execute when we call them. It will execute when you call them. So if you don't call them, it will not execute. So for the first thing, what we can do is we have to define a function in Python. So what we can do, the first thing we have to use the keyword def. It means define. Then the name of our function, for example, greet. Um, um, some of the our functions will take arguments or parameters. So it will take one in here. For example, we can say name. It will take one input, and also we can use. So now in here we can do, for example, return. Um, for example, what you can say, hello. No, before that we have to use the if. Then you can say hello, comma, and the name. Where this name come from? From the argument that you have in here, or a parameter that you have in here. So now we can do print. Inside the print, we have to call our function. The name of our function. The name of our function is greet. Open bracket. We have to get a argument or parameter. So I can say Jack, for example. There you go. So let's run our function. That's so we can say the name of our file is uh, py functions dot py. See, hello Jack. So it'll print like that, and and I hope you guys understand. But sometimes it takes two arguments. For example, let me give you another example. Definition, for example, sum a comma b. Oh, sorry. Return a plus b. So what we can do in here is print sum. We have to call the name of our function. Open brackets 2 comma 3. So 5, right? So now let's do it. See, it print out in here 5. So it can work if you ask about what's return. Return is returning the result actually. For example, a comma b, the arguments, it will return them a plus b. So it's the output, what the output would be like. So it will be like a plus b. Whatever is the value of a and the value of the b, it will collect together and it will sum up and it will show in here. So, and the other thing about the functions are we can use functions, we can reuse them as much as time as we want. For example, this one is print sum 2, 3, right? And I can use again as much as I can. So print sum, for example, 44, 55. I can use, so see, 99. 44 plus 55 will be 99. So yeah, that's the function, normal function. Actually, we have the other function, that's, we call it lambda function. What do you call lambda functions? So lambda function or anonymous inline functions. Anonymous inline functions. For example, what we can do is, the way that we do for this one is we have to do, the name of our function. The name of our function will be, for example, square equal lambda. And it will take one argument. For example, this function only. We can take two or three, but for this one function, I'll take one argument. X. Now, what we do is we're saying x times x. X times x. That's our function. That's it. So we create a function. We define a function that the name of our function is a square, and lambda, that's the name of the function method way that has one that take one argument, that's x, and that x gonna be times another x. So what we can do in here, we can print the name of our function is squared, and our input will be that only one, right? So for example 5. So let's do the output. Let's see the output, what the output will look like. So as you know, it's 25 because x times x. It means if I put in here 5, it means 5 times 5 because that's the value of x, right? 5 times 5 will be 25. 4 plus 4 will be 16. So that's how it looks like. I can give you another example. I can give another example. For example, we can do at equal to lambda and lambda a, for example, a minus minus 2, for example. So in here we can use print at open parenthesis closing. We can say, for example, 10, right? So let's see the output, 8, because 10 minus 2 is 8. So I hope you guys understood this way. If you guys didn't subscribe, please subscribe and follow me. And you can give a comment, please. I would like it. I would appreciate it. So hope you guys have a nice and great day.